The lacrosse programs here at York College of Pennsylvania have been absolute powerhouses the last few seasons in the Capital Athletic Conference and the country perhaps. The teams this week will make another run for more conference championships and a possible NCAA tournament berth. Here at WVYC, we wanted to figure out what really makes these teams click every season. So I sat down with women's players Nicole Clauter and Meghan Fox and men's senior Joey Fiorino up next on a special edition of WVYC Sports.
Yeah. Hey, I work hard every day. I work hard.
The Spartans bring in top recruits every year, and women's head coach Jen Mustin and men's head coach Brandon Childs are a pretty big reason these kids are playing for York.
I had a few other options along with all the other girls on my team. The one thing that I really liked about York was our coach and how competitive she was. And I knew that I wanted to play for a top-tier D3 team, so York was close to my house, it was pretty cheap, and I really liked the coach, so that pretty much sold it for me.
Well, I didn't really know what I was looking for in a college. I sort of looked at everything from Division I to low Division III. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I didn't have a major I was looking for. I didn't know where I stood in recruiting in general. I didn't know how good or bad I was, so I just pretty much, I don't know, I just loved the team, and then also seeing the coach, and she was so welcoming with the program. I just think it was such a good fit. I knew exactly that this was the school I wanted to go to.
One of the biggest things for me was Coach Childs. He was a great guy. Throughout the whole recruiting process, you talk to a bunch of coaches. I was getting looks from, probably 8 to 10 different schools, all Division III, so I knew I wanted to play Division III. And out of all the coaches that I talked to, Coach Childs was just the one that was most genuine, seemed to care about you as a person more than a player. So just kind of that all-around feel, and also the family atmosphere. Came here for my overnight and loved the guys and got along great with them, so it was a no-brainer for me.
Well, during my recruiting process, I walked around and I met with a couple different coaches, and I didn't really mesh with them really at all. And then when I came here, Childs had a plan right from the start for, in terms of my playing time and things of that nature. And then also decided going into my senior of high school that mechanical engineering was something I was really passionate about. So then the combination of the two, it's one of the only places in the country you can do it. So.
The Spartans compete for CAC championships as well as making NCAA tournament appearances almost every season. So we asked all 4 players how their teams have exceeded such high expectations every year and what really helps them click every single season. Team chemistry and passion to work hard and win were very similar between the two.
I think it's just that everyone on our team loves everyone else on our team. So when you go out and you play and you're like, well, I'm having a terrible day, somebody can see that, and then, so Dillahan is my guy, he always comes over and always has a way of cheering me up. So everyone has that guy where you can kind of rely on them to get you through and make you a better player. So, whether Dylan and I are talking trash, whether I need a pick-me-up, whether he needs a pick-me-up, we all have that, guy or that unit on the team where I know that, if I'm not having the best day, the other starting defensemen are going to have my back. So I think it's just that everyone really likes each other, so we all have each other's back. And then that makes you want to be better. And then when you want to be better, you push those other people, and then just kind of a snowball effect after that.
Senior respect. So we're playing for the seniors. This is their last chance. We're winning for the seniors. Everyone's getting better for the seniors. So I think definitely just having that senior leadership makes everyone under us be on the same exact page, everyone pushing for the same exact goal, and I think overall that makes us click.
Yeah, so what makes us click, I would just say our team chemistry, and our big mantra is focus on the next one, whether it be the next play or the next game. So we take everything one play at a time and one game at a time. So no game is too small, no game is too big. We just kind of like to stay composed and rely on each other, trust each other. Personally, on the offensive end, our big mantra is everyone be 1/6 of the offense, so you got 6 guys working together. Just that teamwork and camaraderie is really what makes us click.
I expect everyone to be working really hard just like I do and just like everyone else does. And I think that we hang out so much outside of the field, and that really helps. We're always together. I'm always with my teammates. We all live with each other. We're always eating together. Anything pretty much off the field really helps us click on the field.
These players have even received awards at the York College level to national awards, but they know that they could not have reached the milestones they have without their teammates.
The awards have meant a lot. Obviously, as a freshman, I didn't expect anything. I didn't even know what Rookie of the Year was until probably halfway through the season. But yeah, I don't really focus on the awards. I kind of, like, it's obviously awesome to win them, but I really just try to work hard, and if that comes along with it, then great, because obviously it's nice to get those. But so I just think like a lot of hard work in the off season and then clicking with my team. Obviously I couldn't have won any of these awards without my teammates. Like, a lot of people assist me, obviously, and just like doing everything on the field and off the field together, I think really helps.
I think it's like really cool for our team. Like, we get very excited. I almost think that some of these personal awards, like the whole team just captures it together, and we're like, you know what, like, this is a team award. I could not have gotten how many draws I got that week without 3 other players pushing me in practice. Kaylee getting me the draw, like, she's so good at placing them. So I just think we view it, definitely we try to view it more of a team accomplishment than an individual accomplishment.
Clauter, Cook, and Fiorino are all upperclassmen this year and have taken on major leadership roles to help their teams work hard and succeed.
I think I'm definitely working to become a team leader. I think we have really strong captains and seniors that I don't technically need to be so much of a leader right now, but definitely for the future, I am trying to step up. I'm trying to become more of a vocal leader. I see myself as a pretty good leader, like outside of practice, in my studies, all that kind of stuff. Example-wise, I think I'm a very good leader. I do need to work on some of my vocal skills with the team, but in time, I'm definitely going to work on that.
We have a great senior class. All 4 of our captains actually are seniors, so I'm personally not a captain, but the whole senior class kind of sets the tone for the entire team. It's our last year here. We know we have the chance to do something great, so we're pretty tough on some of the guys, some of the younger guys, but we set the example. Most of the time we lead by example, and that's all that we have to do. The younger guys follow that, but if they're not following that, we do have some guys on the team that will kind of get after them a little bit and make sure that we're doing things up to our standard.
My leadership role has kind of changed over the years because I was voted as a captain as a sophomore. So it was weird leading people who were older than you. And then now my roles kind of changed where once I turned into an upperclassman, I could lead, and I had the game experience from starting as a freshman to then going into my junior year. So now I kind of know the ins and outs, so I can kind of guide people. And so it's kind of shifted from actually learning from older guys what I needed to know to be a better leader to now incorporating those principles that I learned. So
The lacrosse programs at YCP have such high expectations and such focus that you may think they have tunnel vision towards a national championship during the season, but these players are having the time of their lives and loving being a part of something special while they're here.
Winning. I really, really like winning.
That's awesome.
And that's one reason why I came here, was because Childs specifically told me that I was the last person in my class to commit. And he told me, with the people that I have, you're going to win a lot of games. He's like, that was the most reassuring thing. Was every other coach was like, well, we think we have a spot for you. Like, we think we know where we want to put you. And he was like, I think if you come into this class, we're going to win games. And I was like, all right, I really like winning games. And then everyone else in my class is just as competitive as I am. And then we've just instilled that on the rest of the team.
I think the thing that I've enjoyed the most is probably just the team. Like, being a part of a team is like something I always wanted, and in high school my team wasn't very good, so coming to a team that's really close and really good was something that I was so excited for. And like, I've made the best friends ever here, and that's probably my favorite thing ever. It's
been a blast, honestly. I see people like at other colleges, I see their time there. Some people quit. I see a lot of people from my high school not enjoying it. So I just think that I just think that this program puts a lot of stress on player happiness. And I know I've definitely told Coach in the past, or I've heard her say in the past, player happiness is at the top of her mind all the time. So I think that's a huge part of getting our team to be just enjoying like college life and our schoolwork, and then also like on top of it, lacrosse. Like, we have a great time. We have a great time when we're on break and we're just focusing on lacrosse, and we have a great time when we're in finals week and we have lacrosse and finals and playoffs. And I don't know, because she puts definitely player happiness at the front of everything. So
York College lacrosse strives to compete at the highest level every season. Student athletes dedicate so much of their free time to reach their full potential in the sport they love. Lacrosse has become a major part of YCP athletics, and the program shows no signs of slowing down. For WVYC Sports, I'm Ryan Campbell.